Patrick Jagger with Cosmic Alchemist Astrology. So just want to do a quick little live here. Um, so yeah, Monday, 7th of November, 2022. So tomorrow, we've got batshit wacko circus freak show of an election coming up tomorrow. And people are going to be all kinds of crazy. I think, well, who the fuck knows, right? Definitely the Democratic Party is very scared right now. They're scared of losing their power because here in America, because they've had control of House of Reps, Senate, and the White House for a couple of years, and it's like they can't get it together. They're incompetent. They're spoiled. I mean, just like the population at large in this country, they're incompetent. They're spoiled, and they're kind of apathetic too. So, yeah, no matter how much damn control they have, they just can't get it together, and they're afraid of losing because they did a lot to create the whole lockdown situation, due to the hype of the Wuhan cooties crisis, and they encouraged people to get the needle craft, which more and more it's coming out that it's causing health problems. So they're afraid they're going to lose. So they probably are going to lose, but and and it's like even big tech is like selling them out, and and Mr. Dementia Joe Biden's getting called out by like CNN for misleading tweets. So even the media is selling him out. It's really weird. So I think most likely tomorrow, the Democratic Party is going to get crushed. And they're going to do what they do best. They're going to throw the victim card, because that's how they get followers, is they throw the victim card. And people who relate to that flock to them. Whereas the Republicans, they like to find people who get off on being selfish and, taking whatever they want from people, by and large. But, all victims are bullies and all bullies are victims. When their usual modus operandi doesn't work, they switch over. So, yeah, it's gonna be a shit show. And my whole point to this video is that we as humanity, for the last several thousand years, have had a major ass kissing disorder. It's like we jump at any chance to kiss the ass of celebrities, be them entertainment, sports, or political celebrities. Now, I'm not talking about everybody in the world, but this is what the mainstream does. And on these damn, election days, they're like, oh, our party needs to win to save the country, whether it's the social justice pronouns party or whether it's the Jesus national security military party. They're, the sky's gonna fall and the world's gonna end. It's fucking pathetic. Because what it is, people surrender their power to celebrities. And it really is ass kissing. And because this is how we've been raised, because ever since monotheism came onto the scene, Christianity and Islam, Judaism to a lesser degree. Judaism is not evangelical. They don't go out and try to convince everybody that they have all the answers. And they don't, when they can get away with it, they don't kill people for not converting. Christianity's body count is like 50 million people. It's more than the Third Reich. It's over a greater period of time. But still, Islam has at least that much. So, yeah, they've done a number on the world. So our concept of intelligence and what intelligent behavior has become knowing what it is that figures of authorities think and say and want us to think, say, and do. And then, so if you're an intelligent person, you then conform to whatever it is that figures of authority want from you. You know, and this is the whole thing where, you know, as you become an adult and you're trying to be an individual and you're trying to, you know, basically break out of the box, you know, that you've sort of like grown up in, people will, you know, when you try to be yourself and be an individual, it's like, you know, figures of authority in your family, parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, you know, your siblings, your college friends even, they'll be like, I don't want people to think you're a weirdo. Oh, I don't want you to be poor. I don't want you to not have a fabulous lifestyle like me. This is because we've all been traumatized and raised to, again, know what figures of authority want us to do, say, and think, and to do, say, and think accordingly. So this is all trauma based because, again, the Christian and Islamic churches were murdering people for not doing, thinking, and saying as they expected, and for not joining their book club. And these books, of course, are the Bible and the Quran. These religions are book clubs. You know, it doesn't matter. Your inner knowing and intuition don't matter. It's like, just follow the book. Regurgitate what the book says. So, yeah, we have to rethink our whole concept of, you know, what is it to be an intelligent person. So, but yeah, our view of intelligence is just completely based on trauma. You know, and even people who think they're too smart for church, well, they treat science and academia and the university system and the correct news networks as churches. Those are their churches, those are their religions. And so they think being an intelligent person is doing, saying, and thinking what those figures of authority want you to say. It's all fear-based, trauma-based action and thinking and feeling. So we got to get out of that. We got to ditch the ass kissing here, because this ass kissing has been ruining the world for a long time. So, yeah. And the other thing too, you know, about, I don't want to take too much longer here, but the other thing about celebrity, you know, and the way people swoon over celebrities, and they're like, oh, that handsome politician. Oh, so brilliant too. You know, they do this for rock stars, actors, actresses, sports stars. Politicians, like celebrities, like, they have great contempt for swooning admirers. You know, it's one thing to pay somebody a comment and be like, you know, hey, I like what you do, I like what you stand for, it's awesome. But it's like, when it gets sticky, you know, and the boundaries get weird, and like, people like throw themselves at celebrities, you know, whether they're local, national, worldwide celebrities, they kind of throw themselves at them and they get kind of syrupy, and it's just kind of like, yeah. They end up having contempt, you know, and when you get, you know, these like swooning fans that are ready to just like pucker up and, you know, put their lips on your butt cheeks, you know, as one of these types of celebrities. Like, the celebrity has an unconscious just contempt for these people, because it's like, do you have a life? Like, are you your own self? You know, it's like, do you have a life at all? Or are you just, you're looking to get saved? Which people are looking to get saved, again, from these Christian and Islamic religions. It's all about doing, thinking, and saying what you think your Savior wants you to do. So, and that's the thing, is you are your own Savior. There's no Savior coming for you. There's no Donald Trump taking over by Christmas with Jesus at his right hand, and there's no Bernie Sanders taking over by Martin Luther King Day and putting us all on universal basic income. It's like they're not coming to save you. They're coming to save us even less than they did in 2020 when they printed money and gave it to us. So, yeah, watch the ass kissing this year and really be honest with yourself. So, don't pucker up. Kiss your own ass if you must kiss an ass. That's about it. Have a nice one. Thanks for tuning in.